Good morning, people. How are you? Okay, I'm going to do a quick survey, not a quick survey, but a quick explanation on where we are and how we're doing and everything like that. Okay, so first we're going to cover a couple of categories. We're going to cover email, and then after email, we're going to cover the Shopify and the analytics, and then we'll finish up with the .com page. Okay, but first, to get into the email, um, you have to get into our server because that's where our server is. And so if you need to change anything in the email, you want to add an email address or put in put an existing address in or add a new one, take out the old one, change the name of it. You do it in cPanel, and that's where I am right now. The username is human, and the password you guys all know. I use the same password for everything, so it's all okay. And after you log in, all right, this is your file manager. We will be getting back to this page later, and but down here is where you add email accounts. Don't do the forwarding, anything like that here, but this is where you add email accounts or remove email accounts. Okay, now the way we got it set up in the email is so that nobody would have to go in here, and we set up a info at kittycobbler.St.laurent.ca, right? So to get to that, now Rob and Dan, v should have installed this login into your phone, but you have to be logged into Google, and you have to be logged into the info Kitty Cobbler St. Laurent at gmail.com account. Okay, and that will bring you to the by clicking up here. I should show you by clicking here on the Gmail. It will bring you here, which will, as you can see, the box is empty right now because nobody's sent an email. If anybody does, it should go to Rob and Dan's phone. And the way we know this is if we go down to settings and we go over here, my computer takes a bit. If we go over to accounts and import, we can see that our default setting is from info.kittycobbler.ca, which means it will send and receive emails from this address. Okay, the kittycobbler.ca, not the one above it. And it highlights the other one anyway. But anyway, that's the one I wanted to show you. So that's where it is. It's in the settings. And we can just go to inbox, and that will bring us back to normal. So again, you have to be logged into the Kitty Cobbler info at kkstl at gmail.com to access the info email. Okay. Now we set up the analytics and a bunch of other stuff that you didn't want to get notified for all the time. We set that up under the Kitty Cobbler, and if I go back to Google and we log out of sign out of here and go home, okay, and we sign in, and this time we sign in for the analytics. We go to the kittycobbler.stlaurent.com for your analytics. Okay, the password is always the same. You guys know what the password is. Okay, and this will allow you to access not only the general Kitty Cobbler email that gets all the information from all our other sites and all the ads and everything like that from all the sites. I've wiped it out. I wiped it out this morning, but this was full of junk. Like, give you an example, I'll go into the trash and I'll show you. It's just full of old stuff from like, yeah, so Shopify Digest, GoDaddy, stuff like this. This is Pinterest. None of this stuff you want to show up on your phones. Okay, so this is the junk mail account. Okay, But um, the the analytics is set up to kittycobbler@gmail.com. You have to be logged into here to get to the analytics. And do I have the analytics up? No. Okay, so the bookmarks I sent you, the quick ones, the analytics are right here. So just click on the analytics, and I will give you a brief how to get through the analytics. Actually, before I do this, while this loads, I'm going to go to our kittycobbler.ca, which is our Shopify page, and I'm going to show you the analytics in here that I've already got marked out. As you can see, all the analytics for this site, there's not very much of them, but they're all there, and it's all a dollar amount, and that's all they seem to care about. They show a little bit of traffic, but they don't really show where it's coming from. And see, the last person it's representing is when we had the old. This was the old account, the old one that I showed you when I first came and saw you, Rob. Was the Weebly account a long time ago. Okay, that's way gone. So it shows you how often the analytics for Shopify get updated. Okay, that's why on all our pages, and on all our pages in the Shopify, all our pages on the .com, and if you want to do your button on Facebook for Shop Now instead of Call Now, we could do a Facebook analytics as well. That was here, but it's not here anymore. Um, and that's what is why we use the Google Analytics, because it's just so much more thorough. Okay, it shows everything, and the way to switch between the .com and the .ca is up here. All web data right here. Unfortunately, it shows some of the older ones that are no longer active, and that's why you'll see a black line through them. So just ignore those. And we have this is the this would be the .com page, which nobody is really interested in. This is just for our site, and so people can read about us and see about us and shop without having pressure to buy, and actually shop without advertisement, because since we did not use WordPress or Shopify or Weebly, and we directly put our website directly up to the cPanel at Arvix, we don't get advertisements all over our page on the .com page. So that's one of the major pluses. I'll get into that later. But as you can see, this is the .com analytics, and it does contain a lot more information for what's going on. Now, this page is just finished today. I'm going to upload it today, so it's not really completed yet, but you do see that what this is your big one for both of them is your page reports. Let's go over to Shopify, where you'll be more interested anyway. So let's do that. And that is yeah, Kitty Cobbler St.laurent, and it's called My Shopify right here. And we go here, and we let this reload. And again, we're just getting up there now, so we are getting traffic. You haven't got any sales yet, but that's okay. You know, so it's showing. Well, this is actually me logged in for the last 11 minutes while I'm making the video for you guys. So that's actually that. But this is what I wanted to show you, that all our pages are linked to Google Analytics and SEO, and they show up on Google. Okay, so not only does the home page show up for both our sites, but every page does. And not only every page, but as you can see, there's 152 here, and we don't have 152 pages on the Shopify site. But first of all, you see the pages, right? And after it runs out of pages, which should be around 30 or 40, we're still in pages. Now we're starting to get into links. So Not only does it show every page on our analytics, it shows every link on our Shopify page and every link on our .com page. So you can tell what's producing, what's not, what's hitting, what's not, what to change if you ever want to change things. This is your meat and potatoes. This is your main body right here. This is the one you're interested in, is your page settings, because it gives you all the information you want for every page. And there again, here we go. This is the major links down here. So we're starting to get into just what these links are doing. Like, not the whole page, just what these links are doing. So if somebody wants a size 2 to 7 winter boots boy, you know, it shows you everything, who's clicked on it, how much they spent on it. All right. So I don't want to click on these because they will. Well, I'll show you because. But the thing is, it's just going to pull up. Oh, perfect. So it gives you an info about that particular link. As you can see, it's all connected, and away we go. So go back to home. And that's what I wanted to show you on the Google Analytics. So this is your Google Analytics. You have to be logged in as Kitty Cobbler St.laurent at Gmail, or else this will come up as you're not logged in. You're not qualified to see it. So this stuff won't show up. Okay, and this is how you switch. You switch between the home page and the Kitty Cobbler St.laurent, the Shopify page, are these two pages here. This one doesn't exist anymore. As you can see, it's blacked out. And the Facebook doesn't exist anymore because that's when we pinged your submarine, Rob, and you got a bunch of emails, and nobody was happy. So that's what that was. I will get rid of those for you. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the Google Analytics. We went through the Kitty Cobbler Analytics, how much better the Google Analytics are. We went through the mail on the C page, and now I'm going to show you a program called Dreamweaver that is used for making web pages. You can download a 7-day free trial version of Dreamweaver. It is Adobe Dreamweaver, and it's really an expensive program if you buy it, but you don't need to buy it. Okay, you just need to get a 7-day trial, you know, on a different email address, like once a year if you want to update update the copyright and stuff like that. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Let me get to the index page, which is called the welcome page or the home page. Every start page on every website, when you're designing a website, every start page has to be the index page. So we're going to open the index page, and when it does, I'm going to have to stop your movie, Rob, because it's going to autoplay as soon as it opens. As you can see, this is a huge program and does take a while, especially with my screen recorder going. And it will be up in a second. Just give it a minute. There we go. Okay, and we're in design view, and I just want to go turn off the video, which is not going to play in design view, or it might. Is it going to play? No. Okay. So what I wanted to show this to you for is for two reasons. In Dreamweaver, okay, this, the kittycobbler.com, your logo, the links, the sidebar, and the footer down here, this is your footer, are all one template, okay? You cannot change them by changing the stuff in here, okay? So, and this is the editable. Let me get down here. There you go. Well, you see the blue line? This is the editable section of every page. That's where you make a new page. If you make a new page, that's where stuff goes. If you want to change anything that's in this part, it's easy to change. You can change it right on the page. You would just load your page right here. Pick one of your pages that you want loaded, that you want to change, and just go ahead and change it right in here. Okay. Now the reason why I brought this up to show you this is because if you need to change your template, if you need to change like welcome, or like I said earlier about changing the copyright 2017, you'll notice that my mouse turns into a no smoking sign or a no sign, and we cannot edit this. To edit this stuff here, you would go into a file, into a folder that's down here, and it's called templates. And in this template, we have the main.dwt template. That is what is our main template. So if I double click it and open it, not rename it, no thank you, double click it and open it, and now we're in the main.dwt. And the reason why we make a template is because if I did go down here and change this to 2018 like this, right, and then save it, it will save that to every page. I wouldn't have to go and do all 35 pages that are in our folder. This would change it right away to every page. And that's why we have a template, and that's why we use the template, is so that it saves us a lot of work. That and the fact that nobody's going to change anything by accident, right? So, that's that. Now that I show, oh, and you save it. Control S to save, but I'm not going to save it because it's not 2018 yet. No, I don't want to save it. But if I did save it, it would say, do you want to save these changes? And this is going to affect every page. And you say yes, yes, and there you go, you're done, okay? That's if you want to change anything in the sidebar, in the footer, or in the header or the links, okay? The stuff that's highlighted right now is called your main body, your editable. And this changes from every page. Now you've seen this is where I had the catalog in here. This is where I have the about page. This is where I have your main page here, as you see. And the reason why we're not getting the movie is because we're in design mode, not live mode. But you can change it through here. You can change it in code. And if you want to learn code, just saying. You can split your view and put code on the left or on the bottom. You can change that too. You can change your view on how you see the code. But you can put your code here and what people see here, and learn code that way. That's how I did it. That's basically how I did it. That's well, that and a couple of 100 hours in courses, but. But that's how you can do it. I mean, you know, it's simple, 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 okay? So we'll go back to design mode here. And what I also wanted to show you is once you make your changes, okay, because we're not dealing with like Shopify or an in-between, a go-between, you know? It's like Weebly, Shopify, WordPress, they're all go-betweens, okay? They go between your domain name server and your host, and they are the host, okay? But we don't need a host because you've already paid for a host with Arvex. When you bought your domain name, it comes with hosting. So instead of wasting that, we use it for free because, well, you know, it doesn't cost you extra, is what I should say, because it's already paid for. So. And to upload our pages, which I'm just about to do, when we upload our pages, we upload the entire folder. That way, everything, no matter what we changed, everything's interconnected and intertwined, just like what was spiderweb. Okay, so we can't just upload one little line of the spiderweb. We re-upload the whole spiderweb so it can reload itself. Now, where does this upload, you ask? I'm going to show you. So if we go back to our C panel, remember our C panel? Remember our email is here? If we go back to our C panel, we go into our main file manager, which is right here. Give it a second to load. And this is our home directory for our .com directory, okay? Our .ca directory is not here because our .ca is located on Shopify. So this is just our .com. But we do have a .ca folder, and our mail comes through here, okay? Because our .com is our brick house. It's our main tree, okay? So these two branches branch off. That one goes, okay, you want the stuff for .ca? Go look at Shopify, you know. And this one says, okay, you want mail? Okay, well, we're forwarding our mail to info at Gmail. So go look at Gmail. That's what those two are. Okay, so you'll notice everything has a date and time. So 10 a.m., that's the last time or 8:10 a.m. That's when the last time I logged into the cPanel, because that changes every time I log in. But you can see all the uploads from yesterday and a while back, and our public folder, which is right here, public.html. This is what the people see is on the .com, is in our public folder. So we go into our public folder, and you'll notice everything was updated yesterday or today. Okay, so yesterday, all the way down. Okay. So what we're going to do, so you know how to do this, is I'm going to show you how to upload this file folder. So we would go to Files, we would go to our connection, set up our connection, which is Arvix, and then you can see by the pop-up it's already set up. And you would just click on this arrow here once you've made your change. You make sure that it's not just like one file highlighted. You actually have the folder closed and you have the whole folder highlighted, and you upload it all at the same time. Now, once you upload it, that takes a while, okay? But once you upload it, it will show up with a, you have uploaded, blah, 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 and congratulations, and it's all done. And so that's fine, but it's not completely done yet, because you have to go back to cPanel and log in and go into File Manager and go here and click on your home root directory, okay? And everything that is dated for the time that you just uploaded, like today would be 11/17/2017, 8:32 a.m. So everything that is dated for that date gets selected and copied, right, just like that. Or you can hold down Control and do one at a time, okay? Doesn't matter. But everything gets selected and moved, or copied, but preferably moved into our public.html folder, so that it updates on the web. Once everything is moved into this folder, okay, then we can go to to our welcome page, which is our kittycobbler.St.laurent.com page. So www.kittycobbler.com, and we will get eventually. Like I said, I need a new computer. We will get the kittycobbler.com page with everything all updated, and if I had to change this to 2018 and
Hi,
uploaded
I'm
it,
Rob the Shoe
I
Man.
would say
Welcome to my Kitty Cobbler
2018.
St. Laurent, where I've been the owner-operator for the last...
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't know that started up. I apologize. So, so that's basically where we sit right now. All the SEO is done on all the, let's go to the catalog for a minute. All the SEO and analytics are done on all the pictures in the Shopify. The new ones included. Okay, it doesn't really make any sense to do watermark um, uh, analytics to the new photos if you don't want the watermark, because without the watermark on the photo or in the photo, um, when people see it on the web, they don't know not to download it. So as soon as they download it and add it to whatever Pinterest or whatever they add it to, it takes on a whole new animal. It takes on their information. So that's why the watermark was so important. It shows people that this is legally ours. This is what we have with our name on it, our web address on it, and everything like that. And we don't want you to change it. That's what a watermark says, you know. But but when you do download and reissue something without a watermark on it, it gets changed to your information. So here's your catalog. Everything is SEO'd and ready to go. And you can click on any one of the links here. It will bring you to that page, or you can use the arrows to go back and forth in the whole catalog. Um, and that will bring you back and forth in the whole catalog. You can use the kitty cobbler itself to click on, and that will bring you back to the main catalog, and that's both at the top and bottom. So if you're too lazy to scroll back up, when you scroll down looking through everything, you want to see the next category, you click on next, or you want to go back home, you know, you can click on want to look at a previous category, or you want to go back home. Everything works top and bottom. All your side pages here, they all work. Your contact works. This is set up to go to your info. This goes to your info. So if anybody does fill one of these out, Rob, it doesn't go to the kitty cobbler. It doesn't go to the kitty cobbler Gmail. It goes to the info. So it's set up to go to info kittycobbler.St.laurent, kittycobbler.St.laurent.ca. So it will show up if anybody asks anything on the .com page. It will show up on yours and Dan's phone. Okay, and you can get back to them as you see fit. Okay, so that's where we are so far. This is all done. As far as I know, all the analytics and all the SEO is all done. I've talked with V the other day, and I asked her if she needed anything else, and she hasn't got back to me. So I'm pretty sure she's all done. I know all the pictures and all the pages have all the Google Analytics information on it, and all the SEO information, all the tags in them. So that's all ready to go. As far as I know, as far as I've been told, you guys got your login all figured out for this, and the login works, by the way. I did log in just to test it, and it did work. It did. I don't know about the taxes or anything because I didn't know anything about that, but as far as I know, everything works on the Shopify and it's ready to go. I saw on Facebook that you already had it launched. I don't know if you did a retraction on that or not, but you did have it on Facebook that it was launched on the Shoemen page. So that's that. And I think I've gone through everything here. We've gone through the analytics, how to switch between the two websites, which is the only thing that you're really going to be interested in, and how on analytics you have to be logged in to the Kitty Cobbler St.laurent Gmail, but for the info you have to be logged in, and I don't have it up anymore, at the info at so sign out, and let's double check on that, and yeah, so sign in. What's the other one? The other one, yeah, you have to be for the email that your phones should be normally set to, yours and Dan's should be set to the info kkstl@gmail.com. That's the ones that you should have as your default setup for your phones. That way you'll get all the information, all the email that comes from the Shopify page, and all the email that comes from the .com page, and the email that goes to the Kitty Cobbler St.laurent gmail.com will be all the garbage email. Okay, so you won't get the garbage email to your phones. All right, so that's awesome. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for today. I know it's been a long session and I threw a bunch of information at you. But if there's anything you don't understand, please just get back to me and I'll be glad to walk you through it again. Okay? No problem at all. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.